Konnichiwa. My name is Pinky Mokwena, or Pinky Naika now. I am from South Africa and I studied environmental chemistry. I am currently in the process of enrolling for a PhD with the University of Kent, and I'm really excited. I was a part of the Young Female Scientist program in Okayama in 2022, and what an experience it has been. When I applied, my hope was to connect with scientists that are across the globe in a place that is completely different to mine, and to try and figure out how we can collaborate and ensure that our science continues to demand to not stay on paper, which is what I feel happened as I was supervised by Professor Kanao in the Faculty of Agricultural Sciences. Our research was primarily focused on the purification of water using natural resources or organic processes, which is what we did. Part of the things that I gained as I was a part of this experience was not only learning to collaborate and network with people that are outside of my immediate circles in a completely different country, but I think I learned a lot about the value of ensuring that our research actually goes beyond the initial questions that we ask. I find that in asking one question of science and answering it, you stumble upon 50 other questions. And so curiosity is important, and holding hands with other scientists and doing that is also very important. I think it's also taught me that there is genuinely a gap in industry that needs to be filled by young people such as myself, who are passionate and curious enough about science to pursue their curiosity. As I've mentioned, my plan is to study for a PhD in chemistry. I'm really excited about it. Through the experience with the program, I was able to stay in touch with Prof. Kanao and a few other professors across the globe that will be assisting me as I pursue this PhD. Thank you.
I am Dr. Fresel Monica Climacosa, an Associate Professor at the Department of Medical Microbiology of the College of Public Health, the University of the Philippines, Manila. I was a research fellow at the Okayama University last November 2022 under the UNCTAD Young Female Scientist program. My short-term research engagement under the supervision of Dr. Naoya Ohara focused on determining the effect of a particular mutation in the enzyme of Mycobacterium tuberculosis var bovis on its bacterial growth in the presence of a second-line anti-tuberculosis drug, para-aminosalicylic acid, or PAS. Tuberculosis, or TB, a respiratory infectious disease caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis, remains to be a global health threat, especially in the Philippines, as it is listed as one of the countries with high incidence of new TB cases and high estimated deaths due to TB worldwide. I am part of a Philippine-based research program called Immunological Models for Medically Useful Novel Entities, or IMMUNE, that aims to leverage host immune factors for the prevention and control of diseases like tuberculosis. Aside from the formal and scientific engagements in Okayama University, I enjoy the sightseeing tours prepared by the UNCTAD Secretariat and my host laboratory. I was fascinated by the rich cultural heritage of Okayama as the land of sunshine and the home of Japanese child hero Momotaro. The UNCTAD Young Female Scientist program is undoubtedly a good opportunity for young female investigators to initiate and engage in collaborative research works with professors and scientists at the Okayama University. Currently, a Memorandum of Understanding between Okayama University and the University of the Philippines, Manila has already been drafted to initiate academic and research collaborations.
My name is Ravele Morendini Patricia. I am from South Africa. I'm currently pursuing my PhD studies with the focus of photocatalytic reaction to degrade the heavy metals in water. I attended the Young Female program in 2023. The reason for my attending was for me to be able to expand my knowledge in photocatalytic studies and reactions, what I have learned during my stay in Okayama was that in the process of working with photocatalytic reactions, I can also use the byproducts to generate fuels. And also what I intend to do, my plan with the knowledge that I've gathered is also to incorporate it with my current PhD studies, as well as to share the knowledge with my fellow students in my research group. Thank you.
I am Isabella from the Gambia, West Africa. I'm working with the National Disaster Management Agency under the Office of the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia as Administrative Officer. I attended the Young Female Scientist Program in Japan in the year 2022. The purpose of the program was to research on the road traffic accident of the Gambia. I gained a lot of experience and knowledge during my stay in Japan, as at that time Gambia's record in accident was very high. During the program, I learned how to minimize the road traffic accident in my country, which when I came back, I did some recommendations, and those recommendations, some of them have been enforced, and we really see a great impact in enforcing it in those recommendations. Right now, the accident rate is getting low, going very low. Thanks to UNCTAD and the university, that is Okayama University. I'm really grateful on behalf of my country. I thank you for giving me that opportunity to go and learn to help my country. Thank you once again.
Hello from South Africa. I am Dr. Suvanya Naidu. I am employed at the University of South Africa. I am a senior lecturer and researcher, but I am currently serving as the head of teaching and learning, community engagement, and student support for the College of Human Sciences at the university. I support 20 academic departments and have almost 50,000 students that are enrolled in my college. I attended the Young Female Scientist Program in 2023, and it was extremely beneficial for me to travel to Okayama, Japan, to learn and engage with other researchers, those working in similar research areas as myself, that being research on the environment. I think that the most beneficial aspect of being in Okayama and on this program was that there is collaboration between the natural and social sciences, which is not common. And this is important, especially for my research focus area. I am researching water management and the impact of the mining industry on the environment and surrounding communities. Technical solutions are required to address the impact of mining activity on our rivers in South Africa. But as social scientists, we also need to consider the environmental impact and that of the surrounding communities. During my stay in Okayama, we visited an island called Teshima, where environmental rehabilitation is taking place. And this is a very good example that can be used in comparison to other examples in South Africa and as best practice. I plan to share my experiences in Okayama through research publications and conference papers.
Yan Caliatan, Associate Professor for the College of Medicine, University of the Philippines, Manila, and I am one of the recipients of UNCTAD Young Female Scientist Program of 2023. As an MD PhD molecular medicine, I have always been interested in pediatric cardiovascular diseases and in elucidating mechanisms of these conditions, thus applying YFSP under the mentorship of Dr. Juko Kobayashi of the Department of Cardiovascular Surgery of Okayama University Hospital was an eye-opener for me. My training balanced clinical exposure with laboratory experiments where I was taught how to generate, maintain, and revive cardiac progenitor cells extracted from tissue for the purpose of eliminating molecular pathways and discovering prognostic markers of a specific pediatric heart disease. Though short, my fellowship at Okayama made me realize how our research could impact patients' lives. Congenital heart diseases could be challenging due to its high mortality rate. Therefore, finding novel therapeutic options through innovative technologies may mean a sliver of hope for the patients and their families. At the end of my engagement, I shared the practices I learned to my colleagues back in my home institution. My experience also paved the way in generating new research proposals and in growing my network with other researchers who shared similar passion on pediatric cardiovascular disease. Overall, I am deeply grateful for this training, and I am proud to be part of the UNCTAD Young Female Scientist program.
Hello, my name is Carol Zetungwenya. I am a female scientist. I am currently finishing a PhD at the University of Cape Town in South Africa. I was part of the UNCTAD Young Female Scientist Fellowship Program in 2022, where I had the opportunity to visit Okayama University, hosted by Professor Fujiwara. The reason I joined this program was a necessity to expand my skill set and knowledge that will allow me to grow and develop into a seasoned scientist, and also allow me to continue to contribute positively in the field of science. It also granted me the opportunity to engage in cutting-edge research that is currently being conducted at Okayama University, where I worked alongside experts in the field of environmental engineering. The work that I conducted at Okayama University has allowed me to complete an integral chapter of my PhD thesis, which is currently in its final stages of preparation for final submission. I also had the opportunity to expand my network by engaging and interacting with other young female scientist fellows that were visiting Okayama universities at various departments during the same time as me. Moving forward, I plan to continue to engage in programs that support the inclusion and recognition of female scientists. Programs such as UNCTAD provide a unique platform that enable young female scientists by equipping them with necessary skills to create a future for themselves in the field of science, which will allow them to make a valuable contribution in the space of science and reshaping the current landscape of modern science. I would like to take this opportunity to thank UNCTAD and Okayama University for providing me with such a prestigious opportunity to visit the beautiful country of Japan, equipping me with very valuable skills, and also engaging and interacting with everyone that I have met during my journey. I am currently a proud cohort of the UNCTAD Young Female Scientist Fellowship Program.
Good day, everyone. My name is Nondumiso Dongagute from Pietermaritzburg, KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. I'm currently a managing director of Sinagimvelo Environmental, which is a youth non-profit organization that deals with waste in rural communities in Pietermaritzburg, KwaZulu-Natal. I attended the Young Scientist program from November to December in 2022 at the Okayama University. With this program, I aimed to explore innovative strategies for reducing impacts of litter on freshwater, coastal, and marine environments, aligning with the goals that we had for the Source to Sea project, which I was a project coordinator for from 2021 till December 2023. Another aim was to revive my NPO, Sinagimvelo Environmental, as it had been dominant for 6 years or so. From the program, I gained invaluable insights and knowledge about effective litter management, engaged in fruitful discussions with experts and organizations, and developed a deeper understanding of sustainable environmental practices. Currently, I am completing a study that I started whilst I was at Okayama, where I tested the breakdown time of biodegradable plastics that I brought back with me, and one of them is still being tested, so it's almost 1 year, 2 months doing the study. I just want to see how long it takes for the plastics to break down in different environments. Now that I'm back in South Africa, my plan is to implement the lessons that I learned from the program into our projects. I aim to spearhead initiatives that will effectively reduce litter pollution in our rivers, oceans, and raise community awareness about plastic pollution, empower youth leaders to take action, promote circular economy practices, and enhance our wetland management efforts. I really appreciate the opportunity I got to partake in this study as it has opened many doors for me. Thank you.
Konnichiwa, good afternoon, habari za mchana. My name is Hija Athman. I'm from Tanzania, and it's a pleasure to have the opportunity to share my experience of participating in the Young Female Scientist program at Okayama University. In November 2022, I was fortunate enough to take part in the Young Female Scientist program under the mentorship of Sensei Kanzaki and Nitoda. I applied for this program because I would gain hands-on research experience that would help me advance my career, contribute to the field of science and technology, and effect positive change in my community. At Okayama University, I had the privilege of learning from Professor Kanzaki and Nitoda's research, which focused on the bioconversion of secondary metabolites from olive leaf extracts using microorganisms to yield novel compounds with enhanced antioxidant activity. As part of the learning process, I also got the chance to visit Nippon Olive Company and an olive tree farm, where I learned about a wide range of olive products and the olive plant in general. Partaking in this research not only enhanced my technical skills, but also gave me the confidence to pursue my research, mainly because I had the opportunity to expand my knowledge of bioactive compounds, particularly in the bioconversion of compounds, something that was fairly new to me. My professors, lab mates, and university staff were incredibly welcoming, embraced me as their own, and supported me throughout my time there. Apart from the lab, I also got the chance to experience Japanese culture, thanks to, of course, my lab mates who occasionally took me out to different places, especially restaurants, where I tried Wagyu beef for the first time, ate authentic sushi, and so much more. And of course, Okayama University, who arranged a tour to Corcoran Garden and Okayama Castle. During my time at Okayama University, I met other phenomenal scientists from different fields. We discussed our research, shared ideas, and formed friendships. Through the Young Female Scientist program, not only did I gain invaluable knowledge, but also mentorship and networking opportunities. I am currently a postgraduate student pursuing a PhD in food science and engineering, and the knowledge and experiences I gained from the Young Female Scientist program have been invaluable in my research, which also focuses on bioactive compounds. As a young woman in a predominantly male-dominated field, I am grateful for the opportunity afforded to me by the UNCTAD and Okayama University through the Young Female Scientist program, and I hope to inspire other young female to pursue careers in STEM and break barriers in traditionally male-dominated fields. Thank you so much. Asanteni sana.
The UNCTAD Young Female Scientist Program is a means of addressing the need to increase representation of women in science and technology. This engagement has opened gates for budding female scientists in the Philippines to upskill on technologies within their respective fields of interests. For the past 2 years, 2 of our MD-PhD molecular medicine graduates have been granted this opportunity to work alongside researchers at Okayama University and their affiliated hospital. Our alumni conducted experiments, testing the impact of a mutation on the drug response of a variant of M. tuberculosis against antibiotics, and the utilization of cardiac progenitor cells in elucidating molecular pathways of the tetralogy of Fallot, a congenital heart disease. The outcome of such training has extended even beyond the set period of engagement. The said activity led to meaningful collaborations and projects among local scientists in the country and between institutions of the University of the Philippines, Manila and Okayama University. Through this program, we are hopeful to promote the passion of our young female scientists to tackle research dilemmas with tremendous importance in the field of health and the biomedical field. Indeed, the continued support of this kind of training would not only be beneficial to their respective careers, but will also boost the numbers of capable women researchers in the Philippines. So we are very grateful of this opportunity.